My mom's best friend got pregnant with my baby, but honestly, it's not all on me. 3 days ago, right after my girlfriend dumped me, I went to a bar to unwind and a drunk pretty girl came up to chat me up. We talked for a while and just clicked. Next thing I know, we're buzzed and got a hotel room, and the next morning she was already gone. I didn't even know her name or anything about her. Sunlight was pouring through the sheer curtains. It stung my eyes and I pushed myself up with a pounding hangover headache. Only the faint wrinkles on the sheets proved last night wasn't some drunk dream I had after getting dumped. My name's Jake and I'm 22. Junior at River City University just 24 hours ago. I was the poor sap whose campus queen girlfriend dumped me in public. Her name was Chloe, and I chased her for 6 months before she said yes. At the boba shop by the school gate, right in front of everyone, she smashed the drink I bought her on the ground, called me broke and said I could never give her the life she wanted. Said the rich kid from the finance department named Tyler could get her the latest iPhone without even thinking twice. While I couldn't even afford her a lipstick, my hands were literally shaking with anger. These past 3 months I'd spent every dime from my part-time job on her, and all I got was called broke. She just smirked, said good luck finding your sugar daddy, and walked off. That night my roommate saw I was off and dragged me to the hottest bar in town called Mirage. Said they'd help me get over it. I wasn't really in the mood. My head was spinning and all I could think about was Chloe. You're just some broke college kid. The more I thought about it, the more pissed I got. I grabbed my drink and stormed to the bar right at that moment. Someone crashed right into me, a sweet smell of gardenia instantly wrapped around me. I looked down and there she was, a woman in a black slip dress, with a matching blazer thrown over it, her hair down and loose. A few strands sticking to her flushed cheeks, a tipsy little smile on her lips. Her voice was soft with a slight rasp. Nothing like Chloe's fake baby voice. It sent a shiver right through me. I quickly caught her. The alcohol was hitting me too. My mouth moved faster than my brain. It's okay, just lean on me if you're unsteady. She burst out laughing, didn't push me away either. She used my hand to grab my glass off the bar and took a sip of my leftover whiskey. Raised an eyebrow at me, got dumped, huh? Drinking alone. I figured I had nothing to lose, so like word vomit. I told her everything about Chloe dumping me. She just listened quietly, chiming in now and then saying that girl has no taste. Said a cute guy like me, if she were a few years younger, she'd be chasing me herself. That made my heart soar, my bruised ego got puffed right back up from her few words. The more I looked at her, the more I liked what I saw. Mature, pretty gentle, and she got guys we kept drinking round after round, talking about everything under the sun. All I knew was her name was Lily. The more we drank, the dizzier I got. I stumbled out of the bar holding her up. She looked up at me and said, "Dare you to come with me?" And in that moment, I didn't hesitate at all. Forget coming with you, I'd walk through fire for you. I hailed a cab and we ended up at the fanciest hotel nearby. She leaned against me the whole ride, quiet the whole time. Just kept holding onto my arm. Everything after that is just fragments. I remember the warm yellow light in the hotel room, her sweet gardenia scent. I remember her soft skin. I remember her leaning into my ear, calling me baby over and over. Then I woke up and she was gone. I searched the whole bed and all I found on the nightstand was an unopened bottle of water and a thin black hair tie. I picked it up and smelled it. It still had a faint trace of gardenia. I couldn't even describe how I felt. Kind of empty but also kind of thrilled, and a little unsatisfied. It was still one wild night. Felt like a daydream. I took a shower at the hotel, got dressed, tucked the hair tie in my pocket, and strolled out of the hotel. Just as I hit the street, my roommate called me. He was yelling into the phone, "Jake, where the hell are you? I called you all last night and you didn't pick up. Chloe and that rich kid are outside our dorm waiting for you. They want to embarrass you." I just laughed, didn't feel a thing. Yesterday I'd have been furious, probably felt humiliated. But after last night when I thought about Chloe, she just seemed so bland compared to Lily from last night. She wasn't even in the same league. Bring it on, I'm not scared. I grabbed a cab, told the driver my school address. Said casually, I actually have a few words for him too. 20 minutes later, the cab pulled up outside my dorm. From a distance, I saw Chloe hanging on Tyler's arm standing by the flower bed. A few students had gathered around watching, pointing this way. The moment Chloe spotted me, she perked right up, let go of Tyler's arm and strutted over in her heels. So you actually came back. I figured after I dumped you, you'd be off crying somewhere. Tyler walked up too, wrapped an arm around Chloe's waist. Looked down at me full of disdain. Let me tell you, Chloe being with me is her lucky break. Your monthly allowance can't even buy her one lipstick. So quit dreaming above your station. The crowd burst out laughing, pointing and snickering at me. If this were before, I'd have gone red and started yelling back, but now I just casually picked at my ear, looked at Chloe and smiled slowly. Chloe, you think landing a rich kid makes you some kind of trophy wife? Chloe's face dropped instantly. Jake, what are you trying to say? Nothing really. I glanced at her dress, obviously a designer piece Tyler bought her. Teasingly, I just think it's rough giving up being your own person. To be someone's little accessory today, he's buying you bags and clothes. Tomorrow, he'll dump you for someone new. You really think he loves you? "Watch your mouth," Tyler snapped instantly. Stepped forward, fists clenched, ready to swing. "Kid, you asking for a beating?" I stood my ground, didn't even flinch, actually stepped closer. Pointed up at the security camera, smiling. "Go ahead. Hit me right here. The school cameras will catch every second the moment you touch me. I'm dropping to the ground, and whether you pay 100 grand or 1,000,000, I'm taking your last name. I'm broke, I got nothing to lose, your family's loaded. Let's see if the school protects their rich kid donor, or a regular student like me." Tyler's fist froze midair. His face turned bright red. He couldn't back down, but couldn't swing either. The crowd's laughter shifted direction fast. Now they were all snickering at Tyler. He wasn't used to this kind of humiliation. Gritted his teeth, called me a broke loser but didn't dare touch me. I turned back to Chloe. Her face was flushing red, then pale. Shaking with anger, I just smiled. "Added one more thing and don't think I'm broken up over you dumping me. Honest truth, the girl I met last night is 100 times prettier than you. 100 times sweeter, and her body puts yours to shame. Compared to her, you're basically nothing special. Honestly, I should thank you for dumping me, or I'd have never met someone that good." The moment I said that, Chloe's face went green with rage. She shrieked, "Jake, you have no shame? Better shameless than a gold digger like you." I waved her off. Didn't bother arguing anymore. Turned around and headed into the dorm. Left the crowd cracking up behind me. Chloe and Tyler stormed off, fuming. My 3 roommates immediately swarmed me, showering me with compliments. Saying I was so cool back there, yeah, those two didn't have a comeback. My roommate slapped my shoulder saying, "Damn Jake, one night, and you're a whole new man. Did you really meet someone hot? Are you messing with us?" I smiled, pulled the black hair tie from my pocket, and dropped it on the table, raised an eyebrow. "Why would I lie? I'm dead serious?" All 3 of them leaned in, staring at the hair tie, eyes wide, firing questions at me nonstop. What did she look like? How old? What does she do? They were driving me crazy with questions. I just mumbled, "Met her at a bar." Didn't say much else, not because I didn't want to. I genuinely had no clue myself over the next few days. I touched that hair tie in my pocket. And think about Lily. From that night, she blew into my life like a gust of wind. Stirred everything up and vanished without a trace. Right as I was about to bury the whole thing as just a wild fling. My mom called me. My mom's name is Linda. She's a classic tough-talking woman. Straightforward and energetic, runs a small grocery store in town. Not rich, but comfortable. I usually listen to her, except when we bicker a little. The second I picked up, my mom's booming voice came through the phone. "Jake, are you coming home this weekend? Your auntie is back. Come over for dinner. I'm making your favorite braised pork." I paused for a second. Auntie Diane. My mom's got a lot of close friends. I've met probably 80 of them growing up. This Auntie Diane rang a bell, though. I think she's Mom's childhood best friend. Heard she went south for business years ago. Then moved abroad. Haven't seen her in over a decade. Barely remember what she looks like, Auntie Diane. "Which Auntie Diane?" I asked without thinking. "How many Diane do you know? She's my best friend. She held you when you were a baby. Even bought you formula." My mom scolded me over the phone. "Did you forget already? Just come home this weekend. Auntie Diane even said she'd set you up with someone. Heard you got dumped. He'll find you a good match." Just hearing setup gave me a headache. I quickly laughed it off. "Okay, Mom got it. It'll be there this weekend." After I hung up, I didn't think much of it. Just Mom's best friend coming for dinner. Right. As for the setup, I just brush it off when the time came. All I could think about was Lily from that night. No interest in meeting some random girl. The weekend came fast. I slept until noon, got ready. Grabbed a cab home. My parents' place is in an old neighborhood. Not far from campus, a 20-minute ride. Right as I reached the door, I caught the smell of braised pork wafting out, along with a faint, familiar gardenia scent. My stomach dropped. I froze in my tracks. That smell was way too familiar. Identical to the scent from that night at the hotel. I told myself I'm overthinking. It's just gardenia perfume. Lots of women wear it. No way it's that big a coincidence. I shook my head, pulled out my keys, and opened the door. "Mom, I'm home." I changed my shoes. Called out, looked up toward the living room. And that one look turned me to stone. Sitting on the couch was a woman, wearing a champagne-colored silk dress with natural elegance. Sunlight streamed through the window, landing right on her, wrapping her in a soft glow, mature, graceful, and alluring. Every bit of her radiated womanly charm, in that face I'd recognize anywhere. It was Lily, the woman I spent the night with at the bar. My keys hit the floor with a clang. The sound was jarring. My mind went blank, like I'd been struck by lightning ringing in my ears. One thought looped over and over. I'm done. I slept with my mom's best friend, the same woman who held me as a baby, bought me formula. The woman I should be calling Auntie was the one I slept with that night. She heard the noise and turned her head. Her eyes landed on me. The second our eyes met, I clearly saw the glass in her handshake. Water almost spilled out. Her smiling face froze instantly. A flash of panic crossed her eyes. Pupils actually shrank. She recovered quickly, though put back on a polite smile. But it looked stiff no matter how you looked at it. Even the tips of her ears turned red. "Jake's home." My mom poked her head out of the kitchen, spatula still in hand, teasing me for standing there like a dummy. "Why are you just standing at the door? Come say hi. This is Auntie Diane I told you about. Go on, say hi." I stood frozen. Legs felt like lead, couldn't move an inch. My mouth opened and closed. My tongue was tied in knots. Finally forced out a few words, "He auntie." The word auntie, I basically ground it out through my teeth. Held me as a baby, bought me formula more than an auntie. Just a few nights ago, you were calling me baby Diane, forced a tight smile at me. Her voice a little strained. "Jake, you've really grown up? Last time I saw you, you were this tall, still a little kid." I was internally screaming, "Auntie, I'm way taller than you now." My mom walked out of the kitchen, wiped her hands, and smacked me. "You brat, come sit down already. Go chat with your auntie, food's almost ready." Forcing myself, I walked over and sat on the single sofa across from Diane. I had no idea where to look. My eyes kept drifting to her. Her legs were crossed, peeking out from her dress. Slender and pale, exactly what I felt that night. Her fingers were long and delicate, wrapped around her glass. Nails perfectly manicured with a light nude polish. These were the same hands that had trailed down my back, leaving faint scratches. The more I thought about it, the more distracted I got. The more scared, too. A cold sweat broke out on my back. My mom kept rambling on. "Diane, you have no idea this kid just got dumped by his girlfriend. He's been moping around all week and worried sick. You know, a lot of people got any nice girl in mind. For our Jake." Diane took a sip of her water, looked up at me. Her eyes held something unreadable. Mixed with a little embarrassment, her mouth curled slightly. She said, "Sure. Tell Auntie what type Jake likes, he'll keep an eye out for you." I nearly spat out the water I just drank. "Auntie, you're asking that like you don't already know exactly my type?" Her face went red all the way to her ears. The glass in her hand nearly slipped. My mom blinked, then laughed and smacked my arm. "Scolding me, you little brat. No manners at all, don't joke around with your auntie. She's not someone you tease, knock it off." I quickly laughed it off. "Mom, I'm just joking." "Auntie, don't take it seriously. I just think you're the classiest woman I've ever met." Diane took a deep breath, finally steadying herself. Shot me a look full of warning. Mixed with embarrassment and a hint of amusement, she set down her glass, smiled at my mom. "It's fine, kids, just joking around. Jake's always been a smooth talker." I thought to myself, smooth talker. "Auntie, that night you weren't calling it smooth talking. You called it a lot more sincere than this." Soon my mom had all the food ready: braised pork, sweet and sour ribs, steamed fish.